Hi, guys. Hello, lovely. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina. I'm coming from C Bliss Wellness, where I am a life coach, and I want to share Healing 101 tips to start your work. Okay, so what we talked about last time was sitting with emotion. Meditated on it, got a few things to share. But for today, we're going to talk about something quintessential. Who am I? Because before you determine what you need to change, you have to determine who you are and how the changes will align from the inside out. Okay, so this is a question that is kind of hard for people because when you first ask someone, they tell you their name. Okay, that's an identifier for sure. My name is Gina. That's just true. That's what people call me. However, before I was given a name, I was born in this world. I was a being, a human being. So don't tell me your name when I say, who am I? Don't sell yourself. I'm so and so. That's not who you are. Then the next thing we'll do is tell you what we do. So I'm a mom, I'm a life coach, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a friend, I'm a jogger, I do yoga, I'm a yogi, I'm a chef. We talk about what we do. And that's not who we are either, because right now I'm sitting here and I'm not per se doing any of those roles. Like I'm not being a mother right now. I'm not being a wife right now. I'm not being a anything right now. I'm just being a human. I'm a human being right now. Okay. So also not who I am. What I do is not who I am. The roles I play or the relationships I have are also not who I am. Then we'll go to a deeper layer of what we've experienced or what has happened to us. So I'm born and raised in Chicago, transplanted to Atlanta. I am a Chicagoan. That's not who I am. That's where I came into the world. I've lived in the Atlanta area for 20 plus years. Am I a Georgia peach? Am I an ATLian? It's not who I am. It's what I have experienced. It's where I am. It's part of my experience, but it's not who I am. What else has happened to me? I'm divorced. I am lots of things that have happened, good or bad. Good or bad. I'm a college graduate. I was unemployed. I was abused. I was neglected. I was abandoned. Those are things that have happened to us, but again, not who we are. And then there's what I have. I'm a homeowner. I have this type of car. I own this. I wear all the latest this brand. I love this perfume. All of those are things like even the I am a foodie because I'm a foodie. I love delicious food, but that's not who I am. That's how my exterior connects with the world. All of those things that we've talked about are all segments of how we show up in the world, or one would say our ego, because our ego is what denotes us as a separate entity, separate from everyone else, right? Okay, so now getting down to it. Getting down to it, what is the answer to this question? Who am I? So I'll be honest, when I first did this exercise, it was some years ago. I don't know if you guys know Deepak Chopra, you probably do. But if you don't know who Deepak Chopra is, Google him. And if I would recommend, you could follow him on the gram or anything like that. He has very good stuff to say. But also, if you're a reader, Path to Love or the Seven Spiritual Laws, he has several versions of that. Read those life-changing books for sure. Okay, so Deepak had an interview with Oprah years ago. And he asked her that question, and she said like it took her like a few weeks to figure out like who she was. And so I, because I love a challenge, was like, I want to know who I am too. So I start asking myself, and this is how I know all the things I'm not, because the exercise brought up all these things. But once he described who I am, it wasn't it couldn't be any of those things, because it is who I am on the inside, within myself, my soul. Who is this being that has now come into the world and operates as Gina, but inside of me, what's the driving force within me, that life force that is within me? And so his direction was to close your eyes, breathe, take in some deep breaths, and to basically let it come to you. Don't think it through, but just let it come up. And so I tried that for like a few times. And at the time, I was just beginning to meditate. So he said, do it like when you're meditating, and you may not get an answer immediately, but you'll get an answer. So some days passed, and I still was struggling. I was trying to journal. I was trying to really figure it out. But then it just kept coming back to me, who I am. For me, one word came up: love. And if I am able to resonate with the truth of who I am, that is who I am. I am love in this container of Gina. It should be a word, maybe a sentence, but it's not going to be this soliloquy of all the things you've done or all the experiences you've had. It's not going to relate to any specific person. It won't be that. Like I did this at a retreat once, and one person's was truth, one person's was fairness or justness. Like, so this is like the core of who you are. Like, what is it that drives you in the vastness of what you go about doing on the day-to-day basis? And I'm not talking about the things we've learned to do or we practice doing or we do out of fear, but just who we are, from the soul of who we are. And this is the other thing: don't let yourself talk you out of it because you're not that all the time. Okay, yeah, I can't lie and say every moment of the day I am loving. That would be an untruth. But even with that, that's who I am, because I can definitely know when I'm having those type of moments where I'm not being true to myself. I feel that I'm not being true to myself, and it is always able to be distinguished from who I am. Like if I'm being a jerk to someone, or if I had a day or a moment and I'm not being centered and behaving as who I really want to show up to be in the world, then definitely I can see my behavior is unloving. So it's not who I am. So this is a tricky one. It's a tricky one because most likely you've never done it before. But why would we let that stop us? If somebody can do it, if I can do it, we can do it. We do it together. We're a unit. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to take, I'm not even gonna say 5 minutes each day, but do it when you're taking a shower or when you're doing something that you are totally like void of like examining thoughts, like you're just there enjoying the moment. For some people it's in the shower, for some people it's when they work out, for some people it's when they're driving, walking, whatever is your thing. Guess what? That's meditation. So we'll talk about that another time. Meditation is not necessarily, meditation is quieting your mind. However you quiet your mind, that's your meditation, and it's okay. You don't have to justify how you do it to anyone. If your mind is quiet, like meaning thoughts aren't running all around, you're not thinking about the next thing you're going to do, literally, you're just human being. That's meditation. but I digress. So take between 2 and 5 minutes each day. I will say do it for about a week. Things are going to come up that are not who you are, and it'll be based on the list of things I gave you. If it's not what you do, not what has happened to you, not what you have, right? Okay, so if any of those categories come up, you know, that's not it. And so then once you get the word or the sentence or the phrase, or if you learn by pictures, maybe it's something you see that elicits the word within you, or a song that you hear that elicits this feeling of who you are. You're going to know it. It's going to resonate with you. You may cry. I did. And it's going to feel scary and exciting all at the same time. That's when you'll know. Okay. So this is the assignment. Everyone can do it. I believe in you. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Who am I? Ask yourself that every day for 2 to 5 minutes. Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question. See what the answer is. And then we'll talk more about what we do with that information. Okay? All right. Good talk. Good talk. You ready? All right. So you know what I'm going to ask you to do. Until I see you again, live, love, and thrive. Mwah.
Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save the last bite.